Royale Dragon Ball Super is now available in PUBG Mobile. In this new gameplay, you can do battle while playing as Dragon Ball characters. Let's get to know them and their skills. Son Goku's standard attack is a barrage of Kidan. Its damage output is reliable with an average rate of fire. It's crucial to find the right time to attack. In order to make this a bit easier, Son Goku's charged attack is a continuous Ki Blast, which can be charged up and fired to attack enemies. At the same time, Son Goku has a special movement skill, but this is great for mounting a surprise attack or to escape a dangerous situation. It can be stockpiled 3 times, allowing it to be used in quick succession. Get to know these moves and you'll be one step closer to victory. Similar to Goku, Vegeta's standard attack is also a barrage of Kidan. It has a faster rate of fire, but the Kidan travel a bit slower. It takes a bit of prediction to accurately hit enemies. However, Vegeta's charged attack fires a bunch of Kidan, which deals small area damage to the target. Vegeta charges up with energy when he hits enemies. Once fully charged, Vegeta can release all the stored energy at once to deal massive damage to an enemy. If you wish to fight at close range, then you have to try Ultimate Gohan. Ultimate Gohan's standard attack is a rapid flurry of Kidan that can deal a ton of damage while up close in a short period of time. When you're surrounded, Ultimate Gohan can use his charged attack, which is a powerful single Kidan. It needs to be charged up first, but it will deal a lot of damage to anyone caught in the crosshairs. It can decisively end a battle during pivotal moments. At the same time, Ultimate Gohan also has a special skill that generates a protective barrier around himself. The barrier can block 500 damage and protects from all incoming projectiles while in effect. When the barrier takes enough damage or the time runs out, it will dissipate on its own. Piccolo's standard attack deals high sustained damage. Its damage even increases the more it hits in a row, which will really test your aim. Furthermore, Piccolo's charged attack can snipe enemies from a distance. He can zoom in for this powerful single-shot attack, leaving enemies with no place to hide. Even if you miss, it's no big deal. Piccolo's special skill is a powerful dash that can be used to close in on enemies, even those in the air. Another close-range fighter that's worth trying out is Frieza. His standard attack is an elongated Kidan that's easy to hit enemies with. Use his charged attack to throw a huge spherical Kidan. Positioning and timing are key. Frieza also has a special skill for controlling the battleground. Select a location and he will leap into the air. Then after a brief pause, smash at the location. It damages anyone that's hit and sends them flying. So that's a quick rundown on all the characters' moves. Come join the intense battle with Dragon Ball characters.
PUBG Mobile version 2.7 will be available soon. Let's take a look at all the new content. The long-awaited Dragon Ball Super collaboration is officially here. We'll be bringing you 2 new game modes for this collaboration: Dragon Ball Super themed mode and Battle Royale Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball Super themed mode will be available in Erangel, Livic, and Sanhok. In this mode, we've incorporated Dragon Ball elements into the classic Battle Royale gameplay. All players will embark on a journey to find the Dragon Balls to summon Shenron. Collect the Dragon Balls scattered throughout the map. The team that gathers all 7 will be able to summon Shenron at the Shenron altar and make a wish to obtain powerful buffs. Maybe if you're super lucky, you'll get 3 wishes at once. During the journey of collecting the Dragon Balls, players will obtain a type of energy called Ki during the game. Players can use Ki to unleash famous Dragon Ball moves. Players can obtain the Kamehameha by picking it up. It equips to the pistol slot. After charging, it will release a continuous high-damage beam. Fuku Jutsu is another skill that can be picked up during a match. Players can use this skill to fly freely in the air and make quick tactical maneuvers. The Senzu Bean is a new recovery item that is incredibly effective. The Dragon Radar can display the location of Dragon Balls that haven't already been claimed by other players. It can help you collect the Dragon Balls more quickly. The Air Car can carry up to 3 players. It's easy to put away and has better performance than regular vehicles. Tenkaichi Budokai, Kame House, Korin Tower, Dragon Ball Village. These are some famous landmarks that will appear in the game. Call your friends and explore with them now. The collaboration this time even has a hidden challenge, named Dragon Ball Trial. Win consecutively in the themed mode for a chance to take on the challenge. After accepting the missions, the team has to follow the instructions and gather 7 Dragon Balls. During the process, your team's location will be exposed to other players. All players will be drawn into battle for the Dragon Balls. To win the game, the trial team must successfully secure the Dragon Balls, defend the altar, and then summon Shenron. Are you ready for the challenge? In this standalone mode, named Battle Royale Dragon Ball Super, players can roleplay as iconic Dragon Ball characters, use powerful, unique moves in a brand new anime-style map, and become the ultimate victor. There are 5 Dragon Ball characters in this mode. They are Son Goku, Vegeta, Ultimate Gohan, Piccolo, and Frieza. Select your favorite fighter. Master their skills to suppress your enemies and achieve victory in intense battles. In the new version, the new Ace 32 firearm will be made available on all maps. It uses 7.62mm ammo and has 6 attachment slots. What are you waiting for? Go try it out now. Furthermore, this update also includes a firearm attribute tag display. Newer players can go to their backpack to look at the tags of a firearm they've picked up to quickly grasp its characteristics. The new Cycle 5 Season 13 begins on July 18th. Be sure to stay tuned for the new season rewards. That's a wrap for the main new content of the upcoming version. For more information, be sure to follow our official PUBG Mobile community. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. See you next time.
out of their comfort spot unless...
Get ready, Pakistan. Make it clap. Make it clap. clap.
PUBG Mobile version 2.7 will be available soon. Let's take a look at all the new content. The long-awaited Dragon Ball Super collaboration is officially here. We'll be bringing you 2 new game modes for this collaboration: Dragon Ball Super themed mode and Battle Royale Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball Super themed mode will be available in Erangel, Livik, and Sanhok. In this mode, we've incorporated Dragon Ball elements into the classic Battle Royale gameplay. All players will embark on a journey to find the Dragon Balls to summon Shenron. Collect the Dragon Balls scattered throughout the map. The team that gathers all 7 will be able to summon Shenron at the Shenron altar and make a wish to obtain powerful buffs. Maybe if you're super lucky, you'll get 3 wishes at once. During the journey of collecting the Dragon Balls, players will obtain a type of energy called Ki during the game. Players can use Ki to unleash famous Dragon Ball moves. Players can obtain the Kamehameha by picking it up. It equips to the pistol slot. After charging, it will release a continuous high-damage beam. Bukujutsu is another skill that can be picked up during a match. Players can use this skill to fly freely in the air and make quick tactical maneuvers. The Senzu Bean is a new recovery item that is incredibly effective. The Dragon Radar can display the location of Dragon Balls that haven't already been claimed by other players. It can help you collect the Dragon Balls more quickly. The Air Car can carry up to 3 players. It's easy to put away and has better performance than regular vehicles. Tenkaichi Budokai, Kame House, Korin Tower, Dragon Ball Village. These are some famous landmarks that will appear in the game. Call your friends and explore with them now. The collaboration this time even has a hidden challenge, named Dragon Ball Trial. Win consecutively in the themed mode for a chance to take on the challenge. After accepting the missions, the team has to follow the instructions and gather 7 Dragon Balls. During the process, your team's location will be exposed to other players. All players will be drawn into battle for the Dragon Balls. To win the game, the trial team must successfully secure the Dragon Balls, defend the altar, and then summon Shenron. Are you ready for the challenge? In this standalone mode, named Battle Royale Dragon Ball Super, players can roleplay as iconic Dragon Ball characters, use powerful, unique moves in a brand new anime-style map, and become the ultimate victor. There are 5 Dragon Ball characters in this mode. They are Son Goku, Vegeta, Ultimate Gohan, Piccolo, and Frieza. Select your favorite fighter. Master their skills to suppress your enemies and achieve victory in intense battles. In the new version, the new Ace 32 firearm will be made available on all maps. It uses 7.62mm ammo and has 6 attachment slots. What are you waiting for? Go try it out now. Furthermore, this update also includes a firearm attribute tag display. Newer players can go to their backpack to look at the tags of a firearm they've picked up to quickly grasp its characteristics. The new Cycle 5 Season 13 begins on July 18th. Be sure to stay tuned for the new season rewards. That's a wrap for the main new content of the upcoming version. For more information, be sure to follow our official PUBG Mobile community. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. See you next time.
Battle Royale Dragon Ball Super is now available in PUBG Mobile. In this new gameplay, you can do battle while playing as Dragon Ball characters. Let's get to know them and their skills. Son Goku's standard attack is a barrage of Kidan. Its damage output is reliable with an average rate of fire. It's crucial to find the right time to attack. In order to make this a bit easier, Son Goku's charged attack is a continuous Ki Blast, which can be charged up and fired to attack enemies. At the same time, Son Goku has a special movement skill, but this is great for mounting a surprise attack or to escape a dangerous situation. It can be stockpiled 3 times, allowing it to be used in quick succession. Get to know these moves and you'll be one step closer to victory. Similar to Goku, Vegeta's standard attack is also a barrage of Kidan. It has a faster rate of fire, but the Kidan travel a bit slower. It takes a bit of prediction to accurately hit enemies. However, Vegeta's charged attack fires a bunch of Kidan, which deals small area damage to the target. Vegeta charges up with energy when he hits enemies. Once fully charged, Vegeta can release all the stored energy at once to deal massive damage to an enemy. If you wish to fight at close range, then you have to try Ultimate Gohan. Ultimate Gohan's standard attack is a rapid flurry of Kidan that can deal a ton of damage while up close in a short period of time. When you're surrounded, Ultimate Gohan can use his charged attack, which is a powerful single Kidan. It needs to be charged up first, but it will deal a lot of damage to anyone caught in the crosshairs. It can decisively end a battle during pivotal moments. At the same time, Ultimate Gohan also has a special skill that generates a protective barrier around himself. The barrier can block 500 damage and protects from all incoming projectiles while in effect. When the barrier takes enough damage or the time runs out, it will dissipate on its own. Piccolo's standard attack deals high sustained damage. Its damage even increases the more it hits in a row, which will really test your aim. Furthermore, Piccolo's charged attack can snipe enemies from a distance. He can zoom in for this powerful single-shot attack, leaving enemies with no place to hide. Even if you miss, it's no big deal. Piccolo's special skill is a powerful dash that can be used to close in on enemies, even those in the air. Another close-range fighter that's worth trying out is Frieza. His standard attack is an elongated Kidam that's easy to hit enemies with. Use his charged attack to throw a huge spherical Kidam. Positioning and timing are key. Frieza also has a special skill for controlling the battleground. Select a location and he will leap into the air. Then after a brief pause, smash at the location. It damages anyone that's hit and sends them flying. So that's a quick rundown on all the characters' moves. Come join the intense battle with Dragon Ball characters.
the utilities, the grenades that are being thrown from the Team Agonic side, it's not going to do any better. But the last grenade is going to make a difference. And with that fire, Aegon has secured yet 4 more eliminations. And amazing winner chicken dinner for themselves, Se7en. But look at that, 13 eliminations, 23 total points for that team, 2,400 overall damage, guys. But still, now, how is this going to affect the total points? How is this going to affect the total shots? Because Aegon was already on the top, but as we can see from the different angles, there might be some more teams that might be facing some, like, at the very end standing. But we will be right back, guys, because this is going to be a short break. And now once again, guys, welcome back after the second match. But we have our overall standing with Aegon XI8 getting that winner chicken dinner. But the MVP is going to be in the hands of the SRX 3X Miracle. 6 eliminations, 638 damage, 1 assist, 4 knockouts, but 74 heal out of all the fight, out of all the 26 minutes that he has survived in this completely area. He has not even been knocked out a single time.
In this sense, that Aegon can take the first position from them very easily. They have to step up big time.
They have to step up a big time at this time, but there's still some teams. There's still some teams that are making their appearances. They are making sure that they do some performances for themselves. But back to the overall match ranking. In fact, the match number 12, the Aegon with that winner chicken dinner. 23 points right off the bat. They have secured it for themselves. SRX 3x with 13 points, out of which 7 are off the elimination. The means XH2E doing the same deed with 7 eliminations, but a total of 12 points. Oxygen on the hashtag number 4 with 8 points, and on the hashtag number 3 marked the double-digit I'd say point securation for the team, but Oxygen, R3G, Red Death, Se7en Esports, XGeneration, Tough, Magnus, AS. These are the teams that did started the fight very well, but they were not able to execute it till the very end. And that was the time. I'd say this is the position that the team still needs to work on. HellRaiser, Team QWERTY, 7th Element, the same thing that they did. They were pushed from the back at some time, so it can be justified at that angle. But Se7en, this was only the second match. There is still one more match, after which we will be going for the TDM matches. But will the teams be able to perform their complete fullest in this or not?
Yeah, looks like these teams have to be, prepared for this coming match, because this can give another momentum match for Aegon Exide, because Aegon Exide with this previous match, now they are sitting up top with 113 points. They have managed to get their leads pretty nice now. It's a total of almost 28 points in lead, which will be hard for any of these teams to capture, because R3G looking at looking good against 7th Element, but so far 7th Element can catch up to them real quick. Then on the other side, we have Team HellRaisers on the 10th spot. They've been pushed a little bit down. Team Star also creeping up, 54 points to their name. Red Death 53, same situation. But Team QWERTY, one moment up, second moment down once again. Not a good start once in the previous Erangel, I must say. They were taking that fight against HR. HR took 2 of the players down from QWERTY, and rest of the QWERTY got third party. And then again, that momentum that they got in the first match of Sanhok, it's not helping out them any further.
But it's not over until it's over, SN, and I think the team should play with that mentality too, because a single match, a single momentum match is all it's going to take for them to make sure that they're back in the action and they're back in the fights. But right now, the match number 3 is what's important, because once again, the teams that will be playing in the Erangel match, some of the teams are going to be the same. One group is going to get into the benches side, and we're going to see the other group taking their place. But SN, in that regard, the teams that have already played the Erangel match, they might have the upper edge against the other teams that have not yet played that Erangel. The other teams will know the positions, the complete compound locations that they can secure against that team, against their, I'd say, opponents at this time. But the third match, C is going to be on the benches, but the A, B, D, and E are the teams, are the groups that will be facing off against each other in the third of the Erangel match.
Third match of the day. A good point from your side, Torix, because Group D, they were sitting on the benches, they were looking everything out. They were taking care of the lobby, their strategies, how they were playing, and this will give them a slight edge, but it also takes out Group C of the mix. So might be some of these teams in Group D, they are in a competition against the teams in Group C, so won't be much of a result-making situation for them. But anyhow, D, after the first match, they were sitting out, and now they are once again back into the action. Erangel really gives you that chance to get a good match and set yourself up for more success in the coming matches as well, because once you have the momentum, once you have gained what is much needed, you will have in my opinion, the right mix for a good day, a good points day. But anyhow, all of our teams are ready for match number 3, and in a moment or so, we will jump into Erangel. Erangel it is. Once again, last match we just couldn't, I would say talk about much, but this time around, we'll make sure that we would like to entertain you in a way which you guys are expecting. But here we go. Plane is in the air, and we are moving straight from Se7en down south. Slightly diagonal plane path it's gonna be, and Team Star, Team Se7en Esports, they will have a quick drop, quick loot, and might be a clash drop in Se7en. Who knows? It's been quite an interesting fight between both of these teams, back and forth. But this time around, let's see if either of these teams will slightly retreat back, hold back their nerves, and play the long game. Both of these teams need some good matches.
I'd say SN, the plane line gives each and every single team an equal opportunity right now to whether to go there to eastern angle or the western angle. Every single area, aside from the Milta Power, and the Novopnoi area, are accessible to the teams. The farm, the Milta, the prison, even Lipovka, I'd say, is accessible if the team starts to glide from the really early stages. But where will the teams go? This is the big question, because they have already secured, and I'd say seen the performance of the rest of the teams in the last match, in the last Erangel, so they know how to re-strategize against all of these teams. But right now in this location, we are seeing the circle going a complete northern angle, a complete northwestern angle. Georgiapool, western side city, and the northern side city. All the complete Georgiapool is right now accessible. And even Zarki, we don't usually see Zarki in the circle, but this time, the first circle, Zarki is in the safe. But the teams, it's all dependent on the teams. And you can already see as a majority, almost 60% of the teams are outside right now.
Around 60% of our outside the zone, but it will be a good decision coming from R3G, because I guess they have realized Team Star is not going to play in this match. So let's go Se7en. It will be an easy drop for them. And Se7en Esports is also not contesting because they are, not playing in this particular match, as well as Group C is on the benches. But one of the teams from Group E has not joined the match. I don't know why it would happen, but anyhow, that's a different discussion. But the circle is kind of more favored toward northeastern side. Georgiapool it is, I feel like, because most of these kind of circles end up maybe South George or outside South Georgiapool. Close to that I believe, what do you call that compound? Sorry, I just forgot the word. I just lost the train of my thoughts. But anyhow, Squad House, my bad. And right in between Squad House and the container area on the southern side. And it can possibly end on the Mount Everest, on the footstool of Mount Everest. So both of the possibilities are there. But anyhow, it's kind of more, giving us a hint which way it's going to go. But anyhow, a slow start to the match.
Right now, a slow start, and already one team has not joined in. That means already some of the teams have the advantage against them, that if they want to secure more points against that team, this is the perfect opportunity. This is the perfect, I'd say, opportunity for them, that they can utilize this for either their position points or the eliminations. And I'd say they should prefer on the eliminations, because as you're going to get 10 points in the Win-A-Minute Chicken Dinner, you can already get 8. Super close to that if you take the fight against 2 teams and win that out. But at the end of the day, it's a high risk, high reward. You can also be on the receiving ends. Early stages, we're not seeing any kinds of fight. Whether the circle did win a western angle, a northwestern angle, the teams did dissipate that, and still landed on the safe side. They did not want any unnecessary attention, unnecessary fights at the early stages, and that is why we're seeing a calm, smooth Erangel, a complete, calm, smooth, soothing loot acquisition process. But as soon as the circle is gonna start, as soon as the circle is gonna hit the islands, the teams will be forced out in their vehicles to get inside of that circle. And in the eastern angle, in the eastern inside of that circle areas, there are already teams that might be handling, holding out the positions against all of the teams that might try to like overtake them at that time. But 1-for-1, Bablu, they are the ones that are taking the early stages fight against the team Magnus right now. But there we go, finisher with that amazing Uzi spray. Bablu JD has been taken down. Janaza in the back angle, finisher has spotted the guy, and he's going to make sure that Uzi is going to stick on the player as well. Trying his level best with the Uzi, but only could shot out the cars. Janaza got into his buggy, and now he's going to try to go back. But look at that, a very well move to not let the player out of his vicinity. He punctured the back tire, but it came back, biting him, because Janaza not only got out of the car, but has also knocked out finisher at this point.
Yeah, finisher is knocked out. JD is knocked out. It's a 3 versus 3 between both of the team, and looks like, in my opinion, it's gonna end up bad for Team 141X Bablu, because Bablu don't have a hard cover. Faster can go for the revive, but still, it's a risky move. A smoke's been deployed by the Faster on the closed area, and looks like it will be a quick maneuver on the vehicle. But anyhow, still, no chance. JD knocked out. Finisher will get revived, but Se7en not going to give any chances to Janaza to actually step out from the back of that hay bale, and it will be a surrounded situation, 1-for-1. Where's the rest of the squad? 2 of the players are here in the frame, and rest of them are nowhere close by. So it looks like Team Bablu might lose another player. Janaza is the one who will get possibly knocked out, but a lot of damage being dealt from the side of Fenny. Faster will get revived. Se7en is there. We'll take care of that situation, but here we go. Finisher will take care of this, and it will be a 2 versus 3 once again. Janaza will get confirmed. 2 of the players of Team Bablu, they somewhat showed up a little late, but alas, nothing left for them. Nothing much left for these 2 players, so they have to just stay outside of this and watch it from a distance. But anyhow, circle.
Watching from a distance. Watching from that is a beautiful thing that you said, SN. Watching from a distance, but it will boil their blood. This thing will boil their blood, and they will try. They will try to make sure that they at least fight a little bit back. They might try to initiate some more knocks, but look at that, those heat markers. Team Magnus, after getting those 2 eliminations, they're not stopping. And the players that did come close by into the vicinity, they're the ones facing the casualties once again. But Aegon XI8, they are coming from the military base side bridge. Team FS, a close line in their vicinity. Team Magnus, Team 141X Bablu. There can be a chaos in the Gutka southern angles, and it's up to the teams. It's up to the Aegon, I'd say, that if they are going to initiate against the teams. But the circle, what just
oh my goodness,
happened? A complete hard northern side to the shooting range, where the team HR is already residing in the Se7en region. R3G in the safe, 52 Esports in the safe, and that is all. That is all the number of the teams. That is all the teams that are in the safe, in the circle. The rest, 14 to 15, I'd say 12 to 13 teams, they are still outside. But Team Aegon, they're taking the fight against the Team Magnus. But Magnus is making sure that they give a hard time to Aegon right now, knocking out one of the players. On the second player, that is Blade. The shots have been done, but no confirmation. No confirmation will make sure that the Aegon gets back on their feet and might move out of this vicinity.
Yep, Will might move out, but the Aegon excited. A second knock on their player, and Magnus Se7en will make things a little more difficult for the side of Aegon Exide. IQ is trying his best. He will definitely revive Blade, but what's happening? Follow have to join in as well if they want to save Aegon Exide. But Magnus Esports, they are pushing straight forward on the players of Aegon Exide. IQ will just cancel out the decision of going for the revive. But Aegon, they have lost 2 of their players. Follow in the open, punishing the players of Magnus Esports. Faster, low on HP. It could be another spray, but Magnus Esports being punished bad. Aegon Exide taking their revenge, taking 2 pieces of
There we
Magnus
go.
Esports. But IQ, he is also under the fire. In the kill feed, Divine takes care of #Aeon, and 7th Element confirms their first elimination. But Aegon Exide and Team Magnus Esports, their back and forth didn't went well for both of these teams. Both of these teams losing 2 of their players. Magnus have a good start, 5 eliminations to their name. Still, they have to do slightly more for themselves. You know, if they can confirm 3 more eliminations, it will be a good match, a better than average match for them. But anyhow, they are not left in a position where they can go for a full-fledged fight against any of these squads, because most of them are 4-man standing. But here we go, Team H2E versus Team 52 Esports is happening in the close area of shooting range, where 52 Esports Hassan gets knocked out. JD will confirm, but right away, a moment where he felt greedy to go ahead and confirm the elimination, he gets traded out, and there's another knock. But 52 Esports, they have joined the fray. H2E, JD will get confirmed, I believe so, but Maxi also get knocked out. It is not looking nice for Team H2E. 2 of the players are out, but Rayman joining in from the back will definitely go for the fight, but will knocked out. Team Ameen's X H2E down to their last man standing. The guy is in the distance and will not be able to participate, and this will be kind of a slight end, I must say, for Team H2E. Not a good start, but what's happening? Team QWERTY, they are pushing forward. Team RD, one of their players knocked out. Voltrix with the utility, want to take care of Pinkman. There you go, Pinkman on his knees. Team QWERTY, 2 of the players from RD are knocked out. This could be a possible push, but QWERTY Khan, he is knocked out, which is kind of holding off the players of Team QWERTY. But Styler, he is pushing forward. Styler will not allow any time to the players of RD. 3 of the players of RD are down. Pegasus last man standing, and there you go. It's a clean sweep for the side of QWERTY with 4 eliminations to their name. RD got eliminated with just utilities and Molotovs, and Team QWERTY will reset themselves, and it's a good fight taken. Good contribution from the side of Styler, Voltrix, and Reviews. But anyhow, it was a good fight overall.
It was a good fight overall, and as the utilities on their finest against the team, they're already from the side of Team QWERTY. It was an amazing start, and at the same time, a great execution. But airdrop looted by Senior R3G. Once again, we are not seeing them into the kill feed, but we are seeing them doing some utility hunting. But Rex with the DBS right on the face of 52 Hassan. The 52 Esports is no longer into the game yet. Once again, it's not a good start. The team is not having a good start this time around, and as the shooting range is being contested by the circle as well as the teams, now is the time for the western side areas, the team Oxy, the team FS, the team SLX, to take the fights, to initiate it right at this instance, and make sure that they are the ones having the circle upper edge for themselves. But the circle is going to close in some time. On the other side, on the eastern angle, we can see the team 7th Element, the team QWERTY, team XGeneration. They're also the ones kind of in a claustrophobic scenario. But the FS side, Oxy, the fight has started. Black coming for another knockout, but has been taken by the hand of Endless. Endless at the same time, he has also been taken down, leaving only the last player of the team Oxy. And with the UMP sprays, the damage is not going to be done because the buff has been taken down by the hand of Hunter, leaving only the last guy surviving. The last guy. It's a last guy of the team FS. The way the team FS pushed, the team FS aggressed, they were not able to execute it perfectly, and knocking 1, not 2, but 3 of their players down. It's a big, and I say again, SN, it's a big setback to that team.
Unfortunately, a big setback for Freestyle and Team Oxy. They're also down to last man standing. It's a 1 versus 1 between both of these players. There will be a decider whether Team Freestyle were the one with the win in this fight or it was Team Oxy. Freestyle on the other side.
There you go.
Oh my goodness, what was that? But Hunter with the Molotov confirming the elimination, going on a domination spree. And Team Oxy with 7 total points to their name is just the 4th phase of the game, and Team Oxy with some good numbers on the board, but they're left with the last one starting. But Magnus in the process, while we were talking about Oxy, Magnus got eliminated on 12th spot with 5 total points to their name. I would say slightly close to average, but not an average performance from their side. They could have done better because the kind of start they got in this match, it's a rare start for most of these teams. So should have capitalized upon that, but Team A got excited. 2 of their players are surviving. What's just happening? There's a flash for Fallock, but still no damage being done.
There's still 11 teams that are surviving. This is a stage 4. It's a big number, but 7th Element, T24OP. He's trying with his Carl the 4 times the scope to not only shoot at a complete long distance angle, but also reveal out his location. But there we go. That location has back bitten on the team. 7th Element Divine has been knocked only out, but at the same time finished off in that vicinity. Team 7th Element, now they're standing with a 3-man squad. They have to make sure that their position, that the position that they are in, shooting range inside location and at the same time outside location, both of them are contested by our different teams. They're at the sandwich location. XGeneration, they can push from one angle. Team QWERTY, they can push from the left angle, the western side angle, and in the back side, there is yet another team that might potentially do a great deal of damage on the 7th Element as well as the Team XGeneration. But XGeneration Hunt Thug with that, I'd say a precise beauty spray of the 6th time converted to 3 times. The player has been knocked out, but the second player from the Team XGeneration, he has came for the rescue. T24OP securing his location with the car, with the Dacia that he is in. He has a good cover. Right now, this is a good cover for the team. He can smoke it out. He can move it out of this particular location and maybe go in a safe side, but you do not have to do that. You should have not done that, because now that the team hashtag might have seen you, they're gonna make sure that some shots are being applied on you. But Tokusaurus, look at it, look at the drift, SN. This guy not only drifted, but at the same time made sure that his drift lead him to his teammates. And now 7th Element, as they are together, now they have a slight chance in this complete panic moment where HR, Team QWERTY, Team, I'd say there is I think hashtag in the back lines. They can shoot at the players, so it's a chaos, and the 7th Element now hold a slight chance.
Absolutely. What do you expect of this shooting range circle? It's going to happen like this, and it's been for ages like this. You know, a lot of open area, less of the cover available for the players, so it will be, you know, small ridges and some of these tree trunks that are going to provide some cover. But 7E, they are going slightly way bold, and they are pushing straight into the player of SL Knight. There you go. 7th Element will confirm the player, and Team SL will exit from this match on 13th, 11th spot, but couldn't manage to get even a single point for themselves, so no point for SL for this match. But in the kill feed, Jut OP takes down Oxy's Hunter, and Jut OP with this comes with a vehicle elimination, but Team Oxy is out. A good killing spree at last comes to an end, and Team Oxy's Hunter will get knocked out. But anyhow, we are left with 24 players, 9 teams still alive. Team 7E, they're striving hard for the chicken dinner with 2 of their players standing. But Team QWERTY on the side taking a lot of damage. Team QWERTY were setting pretty nice in the circle, and now Team QWERTY is just on the verge of elimination. But another outstanding performance for this side.
Absolutely. Another outstanding performance from the team Oxy side. So far, 7 eliminations into their backpack, but 9 more teams, 8 more teams, in fact, 1-for-1, seventh element, gone, Team XGeneration, hashtag Team QWERTY, HR, and R3G, out of which R3G and HR are the only 2 teams with a complete squad still alive. Team QWERTY, they might be facing some casualties for themselves because the third player of their team is on his knees, I think, and he's bleeding out fast. If he is not survived, it's going to be the end of that player. And there we go. The player has been finished off. Team QWERTY now down to the last 2 players, and another knock. Another one gets eliminated. A grenade come near Sirius's location. He closes the door. He healed himself with a med kit, and now he can take the fight yet once again. But look at that. That was so close. So 1 more inch. He would have been out of that position, and he could have been the one to face the wrath of that grenade. But he still threw a nade.
Oh my goodness.
Out. It took the player down from the car, made the fight a 1v1 out of the 1v3 that he was in right now. But the players are getting out with the S12K in the hand. Hashtag is going to win out this one. Now, they have the chance to go back, save Rebel, but will Rebel survive? And with the new update, SN, where you can put the player in the car and drive him off in a safety angle, this leads up a lot of areas for the teams and new strategies for the team. If they don't even want to rev out the player out in the open, they can put him in the car, take him in a safe spot, and then rev him up.
Yeah, safe spot. Probably lobby it is, because this battlefield it's heating up, and there will be no chance of survival. But XGeneration, they're going against R3G. The mighty R3G is up there uphill, and they have a height advantage against Team XT on the other side. They are 3-man standing, so chances are kind of edgy for the side of Team XGeneration to win this fight. But anyhow, XGeneration pretty hopeful that they might get some success in the process. Nokia is slightly spread out from his squad. 3 versus 1, 3-1 split is happening for Team R3G right now. Nokia on that off angle will get some attention from the side of XGeneration, which can lead rest of the Team R3G to slightly close in and make things different for Team XGeneration. But now, Hunter openly giving out his position, that can make a lot of teams around get some more attention. But Se7en with that heightened angle takes one down. Se7en will also give some more damage to the players of XGeneration. Half HP for XC Hunter, and possibly Team R3G. Se7en will go ahead and knock and 1 player more for them.
Definitely, but right now the position, it's completely open. You cannot fan them to even come close to the teams, because if you do make a wrong move, a wrong single turn in these cars, it can be the end for you as well. But R3G, nonetheless, Se7en amazingly knocking out one of the team player of the XGeneration, but giving out some beautiful damage on the players. But now they're moving inside of that circle. They are prioritizing the circle first and then the fight later. But as they are prioritizing the circle, Se7en is going to face some damage. And next has knocked out some of the more teammates player as well. But Nokia alongside of us, just look at that. It's a killing spree for the Team R3G. They are finding out the players. They are trying to locate the locations of the players, and then using the vehicles that they have already for themselves, eliminate them up, getting so far 7 eliminations out of a lot of players have done equal contribution. But R3G, they're up on the hill, they're up on the ridge, but on the other side, the rest of the 4 teams, HR alongside of hashtag, there's I believe Team Tough surviving in this area. So a lot of different angles, a lot of I'd say difficult positions for the teams to go in, and not even a single place inside of this circle is safe. Anywhere that you're gonna go, you're gonna face with the wrath of the teams. R3G with 3-man standing, Team hashtag with only 1 player surviving. HellRaisers, they have a good amount of players still surviving, still standing in with 3. But there we go. Hashtag finally has been eliminated at the hashtag number 5, leaving only the top 4 teams: 7th Element, Aegon I8, HR, and the R3G. And I think SN this time R3G can redeem themselves from the Sanhok match and get that winner chicken there.
Yeah, our 3G looking pretty nice, but Aegon Exide Fuller confirms Jokey Boy. HR down to 3-man standing. They revived their player next, and now on the northern side of the circle, they have slight control of their surrounding, but HR and R3G, it's the fight for the chicken dinner. Either of these teams will eventually get the chicken dinner, but look at these pixelated sprays coming from the side of Tears. This is giving a hard time to the players of R3G to peek from that angle, but Se7en and Team Aegon Exide, they are just waiting for both of these teams with the man advantage to go against each other, take the fight, and make things easy for them to actually capitalize on what left after these two teams going against each other. But Se7en right in the dead center, they have nothing to worry at this moment. Team HR, they have to move into the circle as well, and the only place where they can commit themselves is across this path right in the center, and they can kind of go slightly under the ridge, on the I believe on the eastern side. I'm sorry, on the western side of the circle, as they're moving from the north side. But Team Aegon Exide, they have a pretty nice shack for themselves. So the best bet Team HR can play right now is either push on the players of Aegon Exide and engage in a fight of 2 versus 3, or go straight into the circle, which they are trying to do right now.
As in you said, 7th element, they don't have to worry about anyone, but I beg to differ. At this point, there are 3 teams that they have to be careful of. 3 different angles that they can be taken away from. As soon as they're gonna show their faces, as soon as they try to even try to get some knockouts, they're gonna be faced off with the damage. But Aegon, even a 2-man team is giving out a lot of damage on the R3G right now, knocking one of the player out and throwing another grenade for the splash damage. But Se7en, he's gonna be finished off. But at the same time, there we go. IQ has also been taken out of his car on his knees and finished off right now. Falak being the last guy standing for the team. A wise move, getting in the car, getting in the safe spot, and now with IQ on the safe side, there's the 7th element taking the fight against the Team HR. Next has not only been knocked out, but at the same time finished off. Similar side with the Team Aegon, as Falak has been eliminated. And now 7th element has the upper edge because of the shack. But the grenades, they are making sure that they get those eliminations. Fight is right now on a 3 versus 2. In fact, a 2 versus 2, because Awaz is right now on his knees. If he's revved, it is a 3 versus 2. But there we go. He is back on his feet. Now the fight is somewhat in the favor of the Team R3G, but the 7th element, the position that they have, Tokusaurus, the fire that he did on the Naki side. Once again, Naki's on his knees. R3G resetting back on the 2-man, and as they're pushing forward, there is, I don't think so, any chance of saving Naki at this point.
Yeah, there's no chance of saving Naki. Naki is still bleeding out, but R3G Roshan, he's trying his best to actually hold 7th element, so Was can buy some time to actually revive Naki, because man advantage will really play a crucial role in these final moments, and definitely R3G is gonna make themselves, get themselves an upper hand. But Se7en, they are spreading out. Tokusaurus trying to get into the circle. Now he has the center of the circle, a boulder for him as a cover, but as he was trying to get into the circle, gets some damage to himself, but nothing to worry about much. One utility and it will do the deed. Tokusaurus might be preparing something for the players of R3G, but now on the other side, Roshan, he is guarding the exit of T24OP. T24OP have a slight edge of the circle for himself, but it's stage number 8, and in 17 seconds stage 8 is about to end. But Tokusaurus's position is revealed. Team R3G, they're not taking their chances. Team 7th element, they have the edge at the mid of the circle. Tokusaurus have to change his position as well. Looks like Team R3G, they're gonna pin down the players, and in the meanwhile, T24OP takes down Roshan. 1 boulder to the name of R3G. It's the only cover they are left with, but they won't be able to survive. They won't be able to revive their player. Team R3G, what they're doing? Waz is also knocked out with a play zone, and Team R3G gets knocked out. 2 of the kills gets denied, and Team 7th element gets their third chicken dinner. Yes, third chicken dinner. of this contest. What an amazing start for 7th Element for the day, and now they're sitting pretty nice and tight on the 3rd spot in overall ranking.
They are standing in the overall ranking 3rd spot with this match, just this match, 15 points, and still they have more chances. They still are going to get more chances to play out their game, but we will talk about that in a little while. Right now we're going to break, so we will be right back. Welcome back, guys, once again to the PMPL PK 2023 Fall Edition. Once again, this is Dorix, just with the voice, and joining with me is going to be Se7en. So, Se7en, this time around, I'm going to welcome you and welcome back to the show after the 3 matches. How are you feeling with the performance of the 7th Element?
Yeah, 7th Element, they got this chicken dinner being served straight to them. Team R3G couldn't spread out on time, and it really helps 7E to keep that pressure going. And under their pressure, Team R3G eventually, had to melt. And that's been the story for the match. But Team R3G, they kept themselves busy, and in this very day, it's the 2nd time around I'm seeing R3G Naki up as an MVP. 6 eliminations to the guy's name, 276 healing, 922 damage, 3 knockouts, 2 assists, and 27 minutes of the survival. But it would have been a heck of a performance if R3G would have confirmed the eliminations and the chicken dinners as well. R3G, they stacked up good numbers for themselves in elimination points, but eventually, just missing out from chicken dinner from this far, where you had the man advantage but still lost the final fight. Not a good way to look at it. But anyhow, let's have a quick look at top layers, where H2E means Rex is up there. Some cool developments happening. 4 eliminations to the player's name, 629 damage. Then moving forward, we have T24 OP with 450 damage. Then IQ, obviously, if he's been surviving till the 4th or 5th phase of the game, definitely he will appear in the top layers. But Hunter, the new rising star from Team Oxygen, Team Oxy, 3 eliminations, and pretty much clutching out the whole squad of Freestyle and saving the day for Oxy, but couldn't survive for that long. But let's have a quick look. We have Team R3G with the runner-up, but they are first on this match overall in points, 17 total points. 7th Element with 15 points to their name, and a chicken dinner. Aegon with 8 total points, 4 in placement, 4 in elimination. Team Oxygen with 7 points. All of them are elimination points. Hashtag with 4, HellRaisers with 7, and Team QWERTY, Team Magnus 6 and 5 each respectively. But situation is getting worse and worse on the 2nd page, because that's where you never want to be. One team, 7th Esports, couldn't join on time, so we were left with only 15 teams, where Red Death, Team Skyline couldn't even open their accounts, couldn't even get a single kill, 0 point to their name. Team Pablo, 52 Esports, Freestyle, and XGeneration, kind of very similar performances, single digit performances, and things are not even different for Amin's XH2E. So kind of a pretty similar situation overall going for these team Storks.
I agree, but I'm more gonna talk about the team RD. Remember the day to SN, the team RD was the top of their performance. They were doing an amazing, I'd say, performance. But what happened to them today? They are not doing well in the third match. They did not even get a single point in their backpack. But right now, the TDM brackets, once again, guys, ladies and gentlemen, this time around, we will be seeing some intense matches. The players might be joining right now, and we will jump in towards the players, towards the teams, as they're going to be taking the fight. This time around, Skyline XTG versus the team Red that we're going to see. But there we go. Match starting in 3, 2, 1. And who will win this out? Essen, I'm going to ask you, in the TDM, which team do you think has a better chance?
It's a tricky question because actually I have a few good friends playing in SLX TG. So not gonna lie, but looks like Team Red Death, they are on the move, starting off pretty strong. 2 eliminations to their name, is a scoreline of 2-0, and feels like Team SL might lose 1 more kills to their name. Another one down. Supporter gets confirmed. Team RD losing first to their players, but it's a 1-4. Still a 3-person lead, and now it's slowly and steadily building up, and now it's 7-1 for Team Red Death.
Red Death is not even letting the players get out of their compounds there. Safe location, I'd say, but there we go. Once again, the fight is happening. Red Death right now being on the complete cutting upper edge advantage, but the situation, it can turn anytime to anyone. Pinkman on the right angle. He's trying his best that as soon as he sees out a player, he do not let that player cross the mid section in the warehouse. But the 3 players on the left angle, they're going to make sure that they, once again, with the teamwork, take out Red Death's players. And as soon as they do that, they're going to push forward, a little bit push forward, but still in the same base area. They're not coming too much out of this vicinity, and that's what worrying me. If they do cross the midsection, they might have a better chance. They might do the same thing that the team RD is doing against the team SLX right now, but they're not given a chance. They are not provided with a single chance. A single guy, a single player from the team RD is at least taking the 2 players out before he gets finished, before he gets taken down by the team SLX. And the fight situation right now is 11-18 in the favor of the team Red Death. Team RD on the other side, if we are seeing these guys 20-12 right now, the scenario is the fight is pretty much intense because the team RD is not letting Team SLX at this point. I'm really hoping that the Team SLX regroups. They push all together on the Team RD as they're on the left side. They're pushing against them. There we go. 1 elimination. Pinkman coming from the back angle. He's trying his level best. That the 3 player that was at a stack location, he took them down in a single instance with that grenade. But it's not possible. It did not happen. But Pegasus, he's there. He's making sure. He's trying his level best, but with the drop shot, he was able to do some damage, but not the elimination. Fight right now, Essen. Just look at that. It's 24-15 in the favor of the team Red Death. But Team RD, will they be able to do that? Will they do anything? They might. Will SLX, in fact, do something? Because right now at this time, as the team RD is progressing, their win is imminent. There is no stopping them. 18-26. It's a big lead right now for the team Red Death. It's a big lead. But no. RD now giving out some bullets to their own players. Just look at that. Pinkman once again with 40 bullets attached, 20 in the backpack. He's taking the fight. He gets taken down. His bullets are finally back on the reset. But Shapater could not eliminate the guy before his player could be eliminated, and Team SLX on a bigger receiving edge. SN, just look at that. It's already 32-25 in the favor of the team Red Death. It's not going to be late. It's not going to be far that the team RD is going to have that upper edge. It's going to have that winner victory for the TDM match and wins out that 700 sweet dollars for themselves. But there comes another flash grenade this time to lure out the player of the team Red Dead. He did win into the back, and Zigsaw could not do anything. Zigsaw could not shoot at the player. Pegasus on the other side. He's cooking up a grenade at the Zigsaw's angle. Zigsaw a little bit choked at that angle, and now this guy is moving forward. El Kukuoe from the team RD. He's pushing forward. He's trying to get some eliminations, but no, Knight is going to do 2 eliminations back to back. He gets the player taken down, and Chapater, as he's trying to get elimination on the Pegasus, shuts him off and makes the fight 31-36. Now it's getting close. Now it's getting dicey. 37-31. RD almost has won this match out, almost has won this complete TDM for themselves, but anything is possible. If the team Skyline do not push forward, hold out their position, they might come close, but now it's just a 1 elimination, and Shahid, he gets the final nail in the coffin, wins out the fight, and wins out those sweet $700. But team Red Death, in fact, this $700, the $1,000, it's on the end. It's on the final. It's not right now. He just has moved out a next stage. He has moved to the round 2. But SN, we will see our last 2 matches in a little while. And where will those matches go? Which team will be coming on top are the main questions. And I want to ask you those questions as well. Who do you think will be on the top right now? Who will be on the top angle and have the upper edge against the teams? Right now, guys, as the TDM brackets, finally I'd say today's TDMs has been concluded. Now the round 2 will start. Maybe starting from tomorrow, Agonix I8, they will be the first one to face off. But now, the main fight, main arena, once again, we are going back in some times. And the toasty Miramar Barren Lands, we will be seeing those right now. With Miramar, it's about the teams. I always say that whether the map might be slower, the map pace might be slower, you cannot keep your pace slow for the teams. That is one suggestion, because as soon as the stage 3 hits in the Miramar, it's a complete turnover. I'd say the slow paces gets into the high, fast paces, and so on and so on. But SN, it's about time. It's about time that these matches will come to an end. This time around, A, C, D, and E are going to play in the second last match of the day 3, which will be the match number 14. Match number 14, we will see the group B being on the benches, and at the very end, A will be on the benches, as B, C, D, and E are going to be those guys that will come out, that will take the fight for themselves. But we have to see, how will the teams do it? Which team will be doing a good performance in the Miramar match? This is the main question right now. And as we are seeing that the teams have to take the fights, we also have to see that the positions, the locations, the clash drops, these are some big factors. And yes, I agree. Those are the big factors that the teams have to take, the teams that have to dispose and strategize with themselves for that, because a single wrong strategy, a single wrong drop location can lead up to the same performance as you don't want in any of the matches. But ladies and gentlemen, once again, we are back in our matches. This is the match number 14, the second last match, the first Miramar of today. Plane has taken its flight, and it is going from Impala side towards the Valley del Mal. In fact, Ladrelia's western side location, and this location is a toasty one. This position is somewhat, I'd say, a southern favored location, where north areas, the La Cobreria, the El Pozo, Cruz del Valle, El Azhar, these are the areas that might not be accessible for the teams. If they want to go there, they have to take some cars. They have to find the vehicles. They have to make sure that their transport is the top-notch vehicle that they can find and go there as soon as possible, because they might stay. They might stay because still the circle has not been formed. The circle is going to be the decisive factor whether the teams will make their final destination towards the northern side angle or the southern side angle. Judging from right now, the team dispersion favored is the northern side. And if the circle did went to a southern angle, oh my god, let me tell you that it's going to be toasty. It's going to be dicey for the team. And there we go, northern angle for the teams right now at this particular location. But El Azhar is in the circle, Cruz del Valle is in the circle, Torre Ahumada is in the circle as well. But La Cobreria, the clothesline Oasis area, it's not in the circle. El Pozo, the team SLX is going there. Early clash drops, I'm not seeing any early clash drops. Aside, there might be some where the team SRX 3X might be headed, but for that the team Star has to devise their rotation. They have to devise their strategy and then move out in a position, in a location where they might be having the upper edge right now. But these are the big things. These are the big things that we have to see, where the teams will go, which position are they going to take, and how far into the circle, how far in the match the teams are going to take the fight. Because look at the FS at the eastern side of Hacienda del Patron, they're already in a close vicinity against another team that they might take the fight against. But SRX 3X, Team 52 Esports, they are not even remotely close by. They are not even remotely close to each other. But some teams have done their drop locations are different from where they were headed. But now SN once again, the plane line has been dispersed. It was a southern favored circle, gone toward the northern angle, and now early stages fights. These are the big questions.
In early stages, we are seeing some of these teams pretty close to each other. We are seeing freestyle pretty close, nice and tight. Hashtag is nearby. Magnus is there as well. Magnus is slightly spread out. But Aegon Excite, they are also alone in Los Leones right now.
Yeah, definitely. They are all alone in the Los Leons, and no one is even remotely close by to them. But the dead center, SN, the dead center area, just look at that. There are the team hashtag that is residing over there. FS might be able to take the fight in that regard. Early stages fights, we're not seeing. This is the typical Miramar, where we don't see the fights early head on, but as the circle progresses, as the circle closes, and I think the third circle, fourth circle comes into contact. That's where the things get dicey. That's where the things get heated up, and that's where we see not one, not two, but multiple fights at the same time.
And right now, things are not that heated up, but hashtag, they were having some of the players close by. but nothing much to the hashtag name so far. Hashtag, they've been struggling hard. They've been struggling pretty bad. But now Team AS, they're in the surrounding flanky right now. Just trying to take some TPP information on the players of AS. But so far, not much of the success for either of these teams. Team hashtag, in my opinion, they need to play a few big matches. Otherwise, hashtag won't have any chances to actually even qualifying for the finals. Because top 16, it is the goal for all of these teams to be. And also, the bonus point slide in the initial pre-match show, we also, discussed about. You're going to have some of the early on, head start if you will perform better in the league stages. So hashtag should have that in the back of their minds as well. But at this moment, pretty spread out. And this is not a good picture, because if either of the players from hashtag gets eliminated early on, it will be a same story on repeat.
It will be a same story once again on the repeat, but the team hashtag, will they do the same story? Will they do it on repeat? This is the bigger question for the team hashtag, a complete squad. So far, they're all like together to split cell, going barefoot. They don't have the vehicle, then that is a big setback in the Miramar match, where if you don't find the cars, getting just inside the circle is already hectic for you, for your team, and you don't want that. No matter what, you should always drop at a location where there is a safe side location for you. But on the other side, the team AS clothesline to the team FS. Not that close that they might get into the fight, but yes, somewhat close that they might be able to see out each other's rotations, their locations, their, I'd say, compound to compound loot. But Team AS, they're not going to loot. They're here for the aggression. They're here for the eliminations, and that's what they're trying. That's what they're trying to get right now. But 52 Esports at the graveyard, they're almost surrounded by the team FS, whereas there's only 2 players in this vicinity. There's only 2 players. 1 player coming from the back. There might be a possibility that FS might be the one to facing some issues, might be the one to facing some casualties at this location, but Roman getting a huge load of damage. But there we go. Once again, the fight. It took 3 people, 3 players aggression to knock out 1 player of the team FS. 52 Esports. Is it really their day today? Because usually we see them all gun blazing throughout the matches, but today the pressure is immense on these players, and I'd say it's a good strategy that they took 3 different locations, 3 different angles to push on a single player. They did not want it to be, I'd say, that overconfident that they can take the 1v1 fight in which they might just lose out one of their player, and he might have also been eliminated.
Yeah, he might, because this way Freestyle will lose their players' advantage early on. But 52 Esports, they want to scavenge everything possible in their surrounding, and Freestyle will possibly get into fight eventually against 52 Esports. But 52 Esports, they're not staying at one place. But in the kill feed, Team QWERTY's Khan knocks the Khan off from the AS, and Team QWERTY can possibly confirm 1 elimination early on. But Team QWERTY right now realizing this is not the right spot. They're not gonna be able to make any angles on the knock player, so there will be no confirmation. But so far, looks like Team AS, they will have some hard time reviving their players, because Team QWERTY, they're slowly and steadily closing in, and it will be a possible confirmation on the side of AS.
It might be a possible confirmation on the side of Team AS, but still, Team QWERTY, as they're slowly and steadily progressing forward. Remember, AS was at the angle where they were the one looking at the team FS's position, but now they're the ones that are being observed. They are the ones that are getting shots on themselves. 1 player knocked out not only, but also finished up. The first blood has been drawn by QWERTY for their team. The location that the team QWERTY right now is moving forward to is also the position of the team star. Hashtag, if we are talking about this team, so far, in total, 16 teams have joined, and second stage has already been formed, and no casualties of the complete squad fights. I'd say we have not even witnessed that even remotely close by that we can say this might be a squad fight. Whether it's a complete 1v1 that the teams take, or whether it's a complete 1v4 in the fight where the 4-player team takes out the singular person.
Yeah, that's been the situation. But anyhow, slight adjustments happening from the side of observer. It happens, you know. But anyhow, Team HR with a good rotation. They are now in the circle. Circle have slightly shifted toward the eastern side, close to LSR. You know, more of the southern side of LSR. But Minaj and Rod is still in the circle. Team Freestyle, they are trying to help their player to actually fix this issue where one of the player have their vehicle get stuck right in between. I haven't seen this kind of situation before, but you know, funny things happens. It is life. But on the other side, Team A got excited, 141, Team Tough, Team SRX3X. All of these teams have to enter in the circle from the south side, but HR with good rotation from the east side, now they are in the center of the circle where they might have to go against XGeneration or Magnus Esports into a fight because they are on good compounds, and most of these teams in the surrounding will be looking for that premium real estate, and HR will have a hard time defending that position for themselves. But anyhow, it's the story for the later stages. Mass migration happening from the southern side. When the kill feed, Aegon XI takes down one of the players from SRX. Team Tough realizing there's been a fight going on ahead of them. They somewhat just changed their path of rotation, but Team SRX 3X, they want to fight back. Zen repositioning himself. Blade with the utility. Just want to, you know, push back the players of 3X, but still there's an angle where Zen might be able to knock down Blade, and Team Aegon Excite will get another knock for themselves. But third party it is. Zen gets knocked out. Team SRX 3X down to 3-man standing. Team Aegon Excite taking fight from far apart from each other and still getting some success. This could be a possible confirmation, but Uzum with one more knock, and Team SRX 3X in deep trouble right now, Torix.
It is. They are in a deep trouble right now. It's RX3X. They came for the fight, but look at that. The player, as soon as he gets revved up, Uzum, the shots hit him once again right on the head. He gets right back to where he started from, back on his knees once again for the revival. The revival is happening behind the tree, but Uzum, can he finish up his knockout that he just did? But there comes the spray. There comes a complete spray. No damage whatsoever has been tagged on the players. Aegon Excite now getting in their UAZ. They are going to move forward in the circle. The circle has already started in 1 minute and 30 seconds. Circle will close. Circle will form a new shift, a new radius where the teams might be already fighting. And if the team Aegon XI8 came in uninvited, they might face the wrath of all the other teams that already are fighting. But on the SLX 3X, SLX TG, in fact, my bad on that, Knight is in the Mirado alongside of his player, which is going to be Thunderclap and Thunderclap. I'm more curious about this guy's particular, I'd say, fights, this guy's aggression, because I have seen this guy fight in during the grind that he tries his level best. He finds those crucial angles that the other players can't even comprehend. But there we go. Knight has spotted out hashtag Hayan. The spray has been done, but no knockouts. The player barely survived with an inch of the HP. But Knight, can he heal himself in time? He's going to use the bandages. The players from the team hashtag, which is Jut OP, is still in the compound. He's trying. He's making sure that he do not give out any kind of sound towards the player. But there comes another elimination on the player. SLX getting the first elimination, but backside, it's crucial. Backside, it's completely open, and one grenade, one spray, a good spray, I'd say, can lead up to the complete demise of the SLX 3X rotations.
SLX, they are getting a lot of damage. Blue Zone is also taking a lot of HP, but XGeneration on the side going against Team 3X. 3X, they've been having a hard time once they concluded their fight against Team Aegon Excited, and now they are up against XGeneration, where Psycho taking one piece from the side of 3X now. 3X down to their last man standing, which will be pinned down, and eventually Alpha Boy will push in with his S12K. Shotgun in close ranges is pretty lethal, and that will be the demise of Team 3X on the 15th spot. But right then and there, Team SLX, TG, Team Hashtag, both of these teams leaving the lobby. But at the same time, Aegon Exciting also get knocked out. Last one standing, 1-4-1. Bob Lujan Naza, he is there to help. And a backup also coming his way from the side of Sirius, and Bob Blue confirming Aegon Excited. Aegon Excited also leaving the match on 12th spot, so left with 11 teams. But still, is a big rampage. 7th Element also possibly will get eliminated as well. AB confirming some of the eliminations for his side. And 7th Element, last 2 months standing against the whole squad of Foxes.
Definitely, Team Oxy, a complete squad, 7th Element with just 2 players right now standing. But Essen, once again, as I said, 16 teams were surviving. Fourth stage comes in, and with that, we have seen 5 total teams leaving out from the back door to the lobby. But once again, the fights are not stopping. The fights are constantly happening, as it's not happening that much, but the players are super close that they might just need one push. They might just need one initiative to reinitialize the fights. Tough in the compounds. Team 52 backside on the hilly area. They have the position. Team Tough has their own position. One on the backside, we can see there's another team. There's another player that might be in the vicinity. Tough, they have to wait. They have not to give out their locations, because if they do, it will be a complete sandwich situation right now. 52 Esports, they have deployed the smokes. They have deployed the virtual covers for themselves. But in the kill feed, Team Oxy, they're on the receiving end right now. Icebreak has been given out. An icebreak and knockout with this. Team Oxy, with a while ago, who was a 4-man squad, now is down to the 3-man so far. But Oxy, the position that they have, the location that they have, it's safe. This circle, this stage is all for them. Even the next stage, if it goes a hard northeastern side shift, they might be still inside of that circle. But QWERTY, Team Star, they're on the western side of vicinity. They're on the western side cities and the hilly mountain areas, where they will be taking out their fights. But it will be dicey. It's going to be spicy, because Team Star, the position that they have in, they don't know anyone that is in their back, which is the Team 7th Element. As they are pushing forward, QWERTY Khan is going to take Fury down. Osama is waiting out for the Team 7th Element's players, one player out of which Divine has been knocked out. Skull has already spotted out T24 OP, but he's not going to show his face. He's not going to make sure. He's not going to, I believe, give out his particular location before eliminating Divine. But there we go. Divine's kill goes to the Team Star. And with that, Team Star has secured their second elimination. T24 OP. It's all up to this guy. It's all up to this guy. Whether he's going to be able to do a 1v3 against the Team Star right now in this vicinity, or he's going to be on the receiving end against the Team Star. It's all up to his strategies and his revenge factor, whether he's going to take the revenge or he has to move out of this position.
Yeah, nothing much left for 7th Element, last man standing, because Team Star, they're pretty spread out and won't be able to give a lot of damage to the Team Star. But Team Star, damage has been waiting for them anxiously up top on the hill, where Team Star now have to move into the circle, and one of the teams up there is waiting for them. But T24 OP getting a lot of damage. Another utility drops down, and this will be the end of Team 7th Element. 2 of the players denying their eliminations to Blue Zone, and that will be end of 7th Element. We are left with top 10 teams, where Team QWERTY, they're waiting for Team Star to exit. QWERTY Khan takes one down. Second one from Team Star is also knocked out, and this could also mark the end of Team Star, because 2 of the standing players have to go somewhere. but Team QWERTY not gonna allow them any space whatsoever. But in the kill feed, second from Team Star also get finished. Team HR going against Team 141X Bublu, where Team 141X Bublu totally dominating the players of HR. It was a quiet spread where two of the players from HR got eliminated right away. Both of the fraggers, Jokey Boy and Tears, are out, left with Romeo and Next. Next was spread out. Oxy taking some of the pieces from HR as well. And this spread out not gonna play well for them. They had the circle, they had everything, but still losing out players. They got pinched in between from both sides, and now left with their last man standing. Top 9 it is. 52 Esports getting eliminated, but the whole match is slightly steadily being pushed in the outskirts of the city, and looks like it's the end of Team Star as well. Top 8. HR still standing with last man of one of their surviving players, the last man standing. But Team QWERTY, they are on the move and still 4 men up. Interesting match of Miramar.
Malik's domination once again. We have seen into the kill feed. He has been constantly giving out some shots. But this is a stage 5 SN that is closing in 5 seconds. This circle is super crucial for the teams because only these 8 teams are surviving. But the circle has gone yet a centralized shift. Oh my god. Every single team that were at the corner angle, now they have. Team Top also has been eliminated at that time. Magnus also taking the fights against the Team XGeneration. One of the Team XGeneration, Alpha Boy, has also been knocked out and finished out by the hand of the Team Magnus. Magnus, look at that. 1 player eliminated, 2 player eliminated, different team. They are getting eliminated, and surely, slowly but surely, Magnus is making sure that their aggression comes out on top. I think so far Magnus has secured almost 7 eliminations for themselves. But QWERTY, the position they have, Voltrix's location, Styler's location, it's a complete disarray right now. And even Khan's, just look at that. Any of the players of the team QWERTY that gets knocked out is not going to be able to receive a revival from their teammates. Similar phase I can say for Finisher, but Finisher has a player that can give out the cover at least, but Voltrix with the fire has knocked out AS Esports, and with that knockout, he was the last guy of the team AS, which was eliminated. Now we're down to the top 6, so we are down with the top 6 teams, 1 for 1 so far with 5 eliminations. All 4 of the players still gun blazing in the match. They don't have the circle. This is the only, I'd say, a bad phase the team has to do, a panic phase that the team has to take upon themselves. But Magnus, I was wrong. They have done a total of 6 eliminations. But QWERTY, what are you doing? 1 player, Styler, knocked out, almost at the brink of the finish because he cannot receive the rev whatsoever.
Oh, Molotov.
Another Molly with the fire from the SAP TDM, knocking out Voltrix as only 1 player of the team of QWERTY is surviving, but the team Oxy, they're also receiving some damage, some shots from the players. Some knockouts have been done on the team Oxy as well, and now they're down to the last 2 players standing in the match. Styler can be given out the rev, but Khan eliminated by Se7en. Top 5 teams. QWERTY, with that elimination, they secured 6 total eliminations for themselves in the complete scenario, in the complete fight, in the top 6. 14 players SN remaining with 5 teams. HR, just look at that. Super close to the 1-4-1 Bablu, but not giving out any of the footsteps.
Not giving out any footsteps, so eventually, the demise gonna come for him, and he's a sole survivor. Might have to go against the 2 players of Team 141X Pablo, but it will be an interesting situation for HR next, because if he manages to take down both of these players, Pablo won't be able to contest against the rest of the teams, but 3 of the players are in close fray. So the chances of HR next winning the fight are pretty skim, and Bubble not gonna make any mistake. There you go, circle gets shifted. HR next once again, part of the next circle. Team Bubble, one of the player that was spread out, he have to rejoin his rest of the team, and this is the fight for chicken dinner now. I feel like where Magnus Esports 4-man stunning, Bubble 4-man stunning, Oxy with an outstanding performance. After all, 2 players still, in the play. XGeneration with 3-man stunning, but XGeneration down south have this possible threat of Magnus Esports slowly and steadily creeping toward them, and in the situation, team 141 Bubble not making any mistakes. HR next, he knows he's inside the circle, and that's where he is not making any noise. He probably take his team up to top 3, because this way, if he survives, HR will have some good numbers for themselves.
HR will have good numbers for themselves, but it's a survival of a complete solo player. And as bad as I had to break it down to you, SN, it's a tough situation for the guy. A single wrong move can lead up to I'd say, a bad scenario for the team. But right now, XGeneration, talking about these guys, Team Magnus, both of these guys are completely face-to-face against each other. Malik, in this regard, he is fighting against Team XGeneration, but there we go. Fire has been done. Finisher, Malik fighting off against the Team XGeneration Thug and knocking out, finishing off Thug, in fact, at the same location. Magnus, in this fight, has, I'd say, that upper edge that the team needed the most. But this circle, the stage 7, is going to be closing in 15 seconds. Magnus has still the upper hand, but the circle can completely disarray the whole scenario for the teams, can completely put off every single team from the particular location. Magnus right now, they're aggressing, they're coming forward slowly and steadily, but surely they are pushing against the Team XGeneration. They want to make sure that they get more and more eliminations for themselves. Hunter being the last guy standing, he's gonna throw a grenade, which will hit the players.
Oh my goodness!
2 knock, 3 knock it down right at the instant. The situation has been completely overturned by a single grenade. Magnus is suffering. But there we go. The revive might be done. But no, Se7en.
Oh my god.
Hunter has
Malik low on HP.
Took him down on his car. He has finished the guy. At least 1 elimination has been done by XGeneration. Hunter before
good shot.
Getting eliminated, but there we go. He's not giving up. He is gonna make sure that he gets more elimination. He's now gonna get into the monster truck. Monster truck has the capability, has the capacity to knock out not 1 but 2 of the players at the same time. But there comes the revival. The revival is being held up. The Team Magnus complete situation has been overturned. As soon as Hunter goes forward, Oxy and the Team 141 Pablo gives out I'd say a fortunate cover for the Team Magnus, and Magnus now back on their feet. So with the 3-man standing, not only they have can get inside the circle right now, but also can take the fights. But there we go. HR next. Outside the circle.
Oh, at last,
finished
top 4.
with no elimination whatsoever. Down to the 3-man. Oxy also down to the last man. SafDDM is going to be that guy who's knocked out, but look at that. I think that was a kill steal. I think that was a kill steal of 141 Nabablu. And right with that, now Team Oxy is surviving with the last player who tried his best. Just look at that. He tried his best to give out a cover, provide a cover for himself. Blew up the car, but that was too late. It was too late. As soon as he got out, the sprays were already on him.
Now it's just between Team 141 and Magnus. All thanks to Malik for the survival. But now Magnus making the same mistake once again, but they have pushed forward. They want to take the fight heads on, and Malik is the one left behind to provide the cover. But Janaza, he is already taking care of that location. But Nate from JD takes down faster. It's a 1 versus 3, and now it's over. Team 141X Bublu with a winner chicken dinner. What an outstanding performance fourth match of the day, and a 1-4-1 with an amazing chicken dinner. Definitely gonna take some lead, and obviously this kind of performances will take them to top 5, and now they are on the 4th position. Total points 20, 10 elimination, 10 placement points, and another chicken to their name.
Another chicken to their name with a total of almost 2,000 damage that the player have done. But guys, we will see you after the short break because we have more things to talk about. But for now, we are going on a short break, so stay here.
A new 1.6 by 1.6 kilometer map is coming to PUBG Mobile version 2.7. In this map, there are several energy zones where you can receive random attribute boosts, such as increased speed and health recovery. At the same time, lots of supplies spawn in the area. Be sure to grab them while you can. After finding all the supplies in an area, you should keep moving to find more supplies. The fastest way to move about is through portals. Go through one to teleport to the other side somewhere else on the map. After exploring an area, it's best to teleport somewhere far. However, it's important to note that there's a cooldown after use, so it can't be used too frequently. If you want to travel across mid-distances, be sure to take note of the updrafts on the map. Get close to an updraft to get lifted into the air. After reaching a certain height, you'll descend back to the ground. During your descent, you can freely adjust your direction to head to your destination. This transportation method is very handy for escaping dangerous situations. Another thing you have to watch out for are the volcanoes on the map. The lava erupting from these volcanoes can cause damage within a certain range. Be sure not to step on the lava, otherwise you'll keep taking damage and lose health. After arriving at a new area, be sure to search for exclusive crates. Approach them to get exclusive themed supplies. Apart from exclusive crates, timed airdrops are also a great way to get supplies, so make sure to keep an eye out for the countdown timer on the minimap. It indicates when an airdrop is about to appear. After the countdown ends, a crate with amazing supplies will rise from the ground. When this happens, there will surely be many enemies vying for the crate, so make sure to lie in wait beforehand and evacuate quickly after grabbing the supplies. If you get injured when going for the supplies, go to the recovery point indicated on the map. You'll be able to heal there. Just run into it to fully restore your health and armor in an instant, just like with teleporting. The recovery point has a cooldown after using it. It can't be used again until the cooldown ends. If the battle gets too intense and you find your teammates eliminated, you can bring them back within a limited time at the towers located on the map. The towers also have cooldown after being used. Each player can only be brought back by a teammate once. Players that have been brought back will directly respawn near the tower that was used without having to jump back to the battleground. Hurry and join your friends in the fight for victory.
Well, guys, once again, we are back with the action. But first of all, introducing this historics for the final match. But it's still the final match, and once again, it is going to be the Miramar. If the teams do play the same way that they played the last match, it's gonna get more and more, I'd say, last zone intensive. But right now, the teams have already made it so much intensified, because even in the last match, there was 1-4-1, that Magnus, XGeneration, and slowly but surely, with the Magnus that did face a lot of damage with a single grenade, that they could have found the chicken. But none other than MVP coming back to that is going to be Malik from Magnus. 27-minute survival, 5 eliminations, 639 damage with 261 heal for the player. Assist is of 2 and 3 knocks on the player. So far, Malik has secured the match number 4's MVP stat for himself. But how is the rest of the players looking at the list is the big question. But there we go. Top players, Malik. Right after that, Foster with 2 eliminations, 809 damage. Just look at the damage. Despite being the kills, he gets that number for the Magnus on the top players. 2 players from Team Magnus are on the same page. Again, after that comes Team QWERTY's Khan with 4 eliminations, 621 damage. For the guy, Team Oxygen, Se7en with 3 eliminations and a complete. This is a delight to my eyes that a 600 complete solid damage has been done by the player. XGeneration, Hunter. Oh my god, you cannot forget this guy. The grenades that he threw on the Team Magnus. He was a complete chaos, single-handedly, for the complete Team Magnus' side. But 694 damage for this guy with 2 eliminations. This is the top player. There are still one more match that will decide the top players, I'd say the MVP, and at the same time, I want to see the overall ranking because Pablo 141, they're the ones. They have secured the winner chicken dinner for this match. And there we go. Match ranking first of all with 141 Bablu, 10 eliminations, 10 he placement points, and with a total of 20 points in their backpack now. They're at the top of the list. Magnus right behind them because they survived on the hashtag number 2 as well with 17 points. Points well deserved for these guys. 6 placements. 17 points. If the Magnus has got the chicken dinner, things would have been above 20 points at this time around. But still, it's a game. It's at the end of the day is a game. A single wrong move can lead up to the demise, as I already mentioned. Team Oxy on the 3rd spot with 12 total points for themselves. XGeneration on the hashtag number 4 with 9 points. Team Tough 8. And till the 7th position, I saw 8 points for the teams respectively. But on the 9th spot, we can see the Team Star on the 2nd page with only 2 total points. 52 Esports are doing the same thing with 2 eliminations into their backpack. They're going to be on the hashtag number 10 list. But hashtag Skyline XTG and the Team AS, they're the ones. They are the guys with 1 elimination each respectively. And that leads us now to once again another Miramar that we will see in a while. But for now, we will talk about some teams. So we will talk about some fights that happened at the early stage of the match. There were no fight whatsoever. It was you can say a complete intensifying match that where the teams will go, which position are they going to take, which location will favor them, and which position will be their demise. These were the questions, in fact. But once again, guys, back to the schedule. 5th match, the last Miramar, is going to be of B, C, D, and E group. This time around, the group A is going to be on the benches. We saw the group A playing in the last segment, the last match of the Miramar, but now it's time for them to stop. It's time for them to go to sleep for today because it's already late and they can go for the practice. But now, BCDE, the teams that are in there have to make sure that every single moment, every single, I'd say, utilities, the position that they have done. And Group B, reminding you guys that it's going to be their first Miramar. And of course, they would have need to look out for the players, look out for the teams, for their strategies, as already the other teams, the C, D, and E, have played against themselves once again into the last Miramar match. So they might have a slight upper edge against the team Group B. But anything is possible. Anything is still possible by the teams. This will be a decisive match for today because, oh my God, it's going to be a delight. It's going to be a delight to my eyes. I'm telling you once again, because not only a single match can make sure that your team stays in the top 3, top 4, you have to also aim for the bonus points. In fact, this is the first day out of the 3 days consecutively that we are going to see the teams play against each other. But still, first day is always the momentum setter. First day is always the momentum for the teams that they have to play against each other. And the positions, the locations, the point system that the teams have, it's a bigger question. Those are the bigger questions. How the teams will survive, will secure their points, in fact, and how will they lead up to their point structure? How will they lead up to the point table structure? But right now, back to the match, starting from the Oasis towards the Puerto Paraíso. The plane line is going there. Not, I'd say, Eastern angle is more preferable for the team, and as the plane line is going from the north, we can see the team majority of the teams taking the north flight for themselves. Oxy going into the Campo Militar's western side of the region. Tierra Blanca, Campo Militar is for the team R3G, but the circle, where will the circle form up? Will it go towards the Valle del Mar? No, I was wrong. circle has gone. This time around, I'd say it's not a hard shift. It's not that scary of a circle for the team. Majority of the teams, almost 90%, are already in the circle, and the rest, 10%, they are R3G, Oxy, 7th Element, SLX, and I believe that is the team FS, or is that Iconics I8? Either way, any of them can be a possibility. But right now, SRX 3X, they're on the verge of the fight. They are aggressing and making sure that they try to save out their player, but one of the player from the team SRX 3X is knocked out. Sad Black might be able to secure the kill, but no, he's not going to take the risky move. He's not going to do that risk of a move that might cost him his own life, because no vest, no helmet, once again, whatsoever for the guy, then will bleed out towards his death. Unless Josefa finds a car and he rushes to the segment where Zen is bleeding out. Rev him up, gets him back to the fight, as Sad Black is receiving some amount of damage in this vicinity. But Josefa, do you have a car? Do you have a car? But no! Kaido from the back angle. Just look at that. A beautiful off angle. Secure from this guy. Not only managed to rev his teammate up, but at the same time initiate the fight back to a 4v4. But no. As soon as Josefa gets revved, in fact, Zen gets revved, Josefa is the one that gets taken down. Josefa is the one that gets knocked out. SRX 3X and Knight. He's trying with the DBS in his hand, waiting out for the team Se7en Esports, in fact, to rush upon this guy. But there we go, one player down. System, he has been knocked. Not finished, but there we go. Knight on the other side is going to receive the damage. He's going to receive the knock, and with that, a completion from the side of the Se7en Esports. And Nightmare securing his first kill and the first blood of this match as well. Se7en Esports now with a new confidence in their mind, in their body. They're going to push forward. Might be possible to take them off the off angle, but Star against the team hashtag and the kill feed is also happening. But Nightmare, he's trying. He's pushing forward. But with the Uzi, I don't think it's a good choice. Uzi pushing forward and fighting at a distant pace, it's not a good choice. But hashtag and Team Star, both of these teams are struggling right now because each of these teams has lost one of their players. Hashtag has lost one, Star has lost one. Fight is back to the equilibrium where Team Star has the 3-man standing, the team hashtag has the 3-man standing. But right now, Se7en Esports, they're pushing finally forward towards Josefa side. Josefa has a 686. He can make sure that one bullet connects on the player, knocks him out, second gets him eliminated, but it's not going to happen as Se7en Esports came with the clutch and knocked the player out, finished him off right at that instance. But there comes a grenade from Zen's side. It is going to be a precise one, knocking one of the players out. Rahman on his knees. System knocking Kaido out, making the fight a 1v3. System has to heal himself, but at the same time, Sad Black is pushing forward for the fight. He wins it out right on the headshot. Zen gets the shots and gets eliminated. SRX at 3X being the first team to get eliminated in the last match, and they're the first one to reach back to the lobby. 4 eliminations for the team Se7en Esports. An amazing start, a good start for the last match by this team, but there's still 15 more players, 15 more teams, in fact, that you have to be careful of. And if you even get eliminated at the top 9, you're not even going to receive a single point for the position for yourself. But Team Star, once again, we saw them a while ago that they were getting engaged into the fight against the team hashtag. But now, as we move towards this team, we see that that the team hashtag, they have already left. But the team means XH2E, they're the ones taking the fight to an X Star, knocking out one of the player from the Team Star, getting him eliminated. JD has the first kill for the team, first elimination for the team. But Rex, he's pushing slowly and steadily. Rahman on the different angle is also looking out for the players. As soon as the Team Star is going to try to come up on top of that hill, they're going to be faced off with a lot of bullets. They're going to be faced off with maybe even a grenade, maybe even some throwables from Rahman's side as he's cooking it up, but no connectivity, no splash damage whatsoever on the player. Now, Rahman has to go forward. He knocks one player down, but at the same time, Rex was also knocked out. Fury might come for the rescue, but no, he's not going to come for the rescue. He's actually going to go for that completion of the kill, completion of the player's elimination. But Rahman, what have you done? You gave out your position. Fury took it and knocked you out, finished you up right at that instance. H2E now facing off with some damage, with some eliminations for themselves as well. They're only down to the last two players. But Team Amines, H2E, initialization against the Team Star was very good. But after the first kill, they went for the overconfidence, and this is not a good choice. Overconfidence is never a good choice. But Team Se7en Esports versus the team R3G. R3G, they're doing wonders. I'm telling you once again, they are doing wonders. Starting from the last match, they started their wonders. This match, they're going to continue it once again. So far, one elimination against the team that they did is Se7en Esports. The same team that took the first and foremost fight and won that one out. They won it out. They made sure that not a single player of them gets eliminated. But R3G had other plans. They finally knock one of the players out, finish them off. But it's still the first phase. First phase has not even been close. So we're seeing that none of the teams will go for that early aggression. Once again, just like the last match that we saw of the Miramar. But this time with a new team, with a new group of the team, for new different players, for new different, I'd say, complete teams that will be facing off against the prior Miramar experienced teams. Demotivated Sir, alongside of team with Tough, player. He has a cover. He has a Lost Leon's cover for himself. The ridges, the area, and even the car, the buggy that he has a cover for every single one of them. But 15 teams are standing. 0 elimination for the team Tough, and no early stages fights are happening. But MG3, the first airdrop, has brought a deadliest weapon that you can ever hope for in a closer range. Aside said that, oh my god, it's bullets, gets on the reload. That's a hectic time. But first stage, ladies and gentlemen, it has been concluded. The second stage is going to go towards a northwestern side area, somewhat a power grid area. The graveyard is in the circle. The La Bendita, it's in the circle as well. And the 7th element, the position that they have, is the dead center of the circle. But 15 teams in this small of a circle, it's a complete chaos. No matter how you look at it, it is a chaos for the players, for the teams, and any of the players who will try now to get inside of that circle at this point in hopes to get that position, get that location early for himself. No, you don't want that. You do not want that for yourself. But Edgar, he's not moving forward. He knows that there might be Team Artie in the front lines, in the front angle, but no, he's not pushing forward. He's not giving the opening to the Team Artie that they can take on the Team Tough. They can take on him, his team, knock him out maybe, and then push forward. They're not going to let that happen. Team Tough is completely playing this match with their minds, a safe side approach by the Team Artie. On the other hand, they have the cars. Every single player, every single individual player has a different car for himself, for themselves, and they will use that. They will use that completely, not only to get out of the Lost Leon, the city, but also to secure the 3rd stage circle for themselves. But will it run out of gas? Will it run out of gas? And will the players that change the car in their direction if they find another one? But was it? He still wants to stay in the Lost Leon a little bit more, trying to get more loot, trying to acquire more loot in this vicinity. Pinkman is also there. Stopped, acquired more loot, and then the players once again, we will see them go in the circle. But Pegasus, he's in the car. In front of him is the Team R3G. He might have spotted the car. He might have spotted the buggy that was in the front. And right as I said that, Team Arty, just look at that. They are completely ready for not just a fight, but for their next circle as well, because this stage 2 has been finally concluded. Stage 3 finally has been made, but where it has gone, this is a major question. Se7en Esports, alongside of the team Hashtag, they are once again getting into the fight. Hashtag was that team that took some initiative on the Se7en Esports, but look at that right now. Se7en Esports on the receiving end, some damage, some splash damage has been received by the player, but Flanky's outside the circle. He doesn't have that many healings on himself. The only full set kit that he could have used right now, for now, he has used it up. Now it's up to the bandages, it's up to the boosters that he's going to put in on himself, and the fight that he has to take for more healing. But it's not going to happen because Sad Black and Rahman's complete fire has knocked out the player. Hashtag on their final verges, because now they're down to the last 2 players. Amin, XH2E, and the Team Star. They're probably outside of the circle right now, but the team is tough. They are taking the fight against the team SRX3X, who took SRX3X down. In fact, it was at the very start that we saw the team Se7en Esports taking them down. But right now, Tough, R3G, 141, and even I believe so that the team Arty is gonna take the fight. But Bablu JD, he's not giving any moment. He's not giving any sounds, no sound cues whatsoever, because he do not want whatsoever to happen to his position. He don't want to give it out. He don't want to give it up. He don't want to be in a mess where there's 4 players, 4 enemy team members rushing up on a single player, eliminating him. And he don't want that. He wants an early start. He wants a safe start right now. But Amin's XH2E, they're struggling. R3G on the same side, they're struggling as well, because one of their players has also been knocked out. But Sirius, he heard the shots. He knew that the shots are coming from this direction, and he sent out his cavalry for the scout, for the fight. But Seni, knocking out one of the players. Look at that. Janaza has been rolled over by the car. He's knocked out. R3G Vaz, being in the car, has been taken down by the hand of Bablu JD. JD definitely giving out some covers, definitely providing the covers for the teams. And there we have it, as Hashtag gets eliminated by the hands of Team Magnus. R3G taking the initiative back on their hands, getting another knock, leaving only the last guy, 141x Bablu JD, the last match, winner chicken dinner team, to their last player. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Remember, R3G and 141x Bablu, they were the ones that were in a complete 3 versus 3 scenarios. They were the ones that were completely in a 3 versus 3 in the last 8-stage of fight, and 141 did came out on top in that. But now they're the ones that are on the receiving ends. They're the ones that are facing a lot of casualties, not a little, but a lot of casualties on themselves, and a single wrong move will be enough to eliminate the last guy as well. But Se7en Esports, alongside of the team Magnus, they're finally coming close by to each other. Finisher trying to lure out the players, using his buggy as a bait. Himself, Se7en is on the top, ready for the cover. He has an M416 ready out. Se7en Esports, as soon as they're going to show their faces, as soon as they're going to show their positions, reveal it out, he's going to utilize his position. But Se7en's position, remember that, is also compromised, because Sad Black has already seen out the player. The head was revealed out. 4x was on top of the head, but the player, I give out the credit to the player that in time, he was able to come back. He was able to get back in a safety distance. But Arty, Team Tough, finally, it might happen. The grenade did hit the spot. Pinkman on the half HP. Second grenade may make it work. But Roshan, what are you doing? There's Arty on the one angle. Tough on the different angle. Seni, he's trying his level best to take out the revenge against the team at Tough right now, knocking out one of the players. But Magnus Esports on the Se7en Esports, knocking out the players. Seni has to get in the car, eliminate Edgar, get the elimination for himself. But no, he's not going to do that. He's going to get into the buggy. He's going to go into the safe side. But Se7en Esports, alongside of by the hand of Team Magnus, has been eliminated in the during time. Team Artie, no elimination whatsoever. 3-man standing right now in this match. One player has been lost to the game. R3G, talking about these guys, the one that were on the hashtag number 2 in the last match of the Miramar. They are down once again to the 2 players of their team. And Roshan Vaz, who has left early in the game, it's up to Naki, Seni, and these guys, 2 small shoulders where there's going to be a big burden for themselves, and it's up to them on how they're going to handle the stress. Will they work better in the stress, or will they not work better in the stressing situation? So far, 6 elimination has been done by the Team Magnus. A good start, a healthy start by the team. 4 elimination, in fact, has been done by the Team Magnus, but 52 Esports, you cannot forget about them. They were the ones on the bottom of the tables in the last match. They were the ones that did not get that much eliminations or even the points for themselves. And right now, they are on the 2 eliminations. All 4 of the players still standing. But talking about the Team SLX, they're close by to the Amines XH2E's last player, which is none other than JD. JD being the last guy standing for the team. It's up to this guy. It's up to this player. How he's going to hold, how he's going to make sure that the team at least come down from the top 11 to the top 5 position. So a wrong move from this guy is not only going to make him, I'd say, not getting enough killed in this match type of thing, the feelings, but at the same time, there is going to be his teammates that might talk him into like go eliminate out the player. But no, it's not going to happen anytime soon, because he don't want that. He don't want any of the fights. He has nothing to do with the fights. But the circle, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I want your complete attention on the circle. Amines XH2E, look at that, in a circle inside of the safe area. The backside is completely clear. No one is going to be able to come even remotely close by from the backside, because there is no one. AS is on the northern angle nearby the Team Oxy. They might take the fight. They might take the aggression. But R3G versus the Team RD, this is going to happen. And how will it happen is the main question right now, because 52 Esports, they're also taking the fights. This is not just your typical 3-way deadlock, 4-way deadlock. This is actually the 5-way contestation. R3G Naki securing his elimination so far. He's the last guy standing for the team, because from the backside, the Team Tough has came for the elimination of the Team R3G. As the Team R3G is facing out some casualties, they are facing out some difficult decision-making scenarios as where to go, which position to take, and as soon as they get into the open position, they intake some damage. And Naki, it's up to this guy. It's up to this guy, how he's going to handle it, how he's going to survive, how he's going to make sure that his team stay in a good position in the match as well. So far, the 4 elimination that the player has done, it's a good start. It is an amazing start. But remember, he's the last guy. He is the only guy that's surviving from the team. And his elimination will mean a complete distraught to many of his teammates. And possibly R3G might not be able to hold out those, I believe, top 3 position for themselves because of that. But Naki, his position somewhat has been compromised, because a while ago there were some shots that were coming from this direction. So it's possible that the nade just came for that confirmation that there might be no one. There is no one. We don't need to go there. But seventh element, talking about this team, oh my god, starting was amazing. The 3rd match, I believe, was gone to this team. But now, the 5th match, the final match of today, they're down to the last player. But the Team Tough versus the Team Magnus. It's happening. The 2 giants are clashing once again. FS and Magnus, once again, face-to-face against each other. Malik, if he had a grenade, he could have thrown up at the same side where he knocked out the player. And that grenade could have caused out a lot of casualties on the player. But nonetheless, Team FS, they have secured their players back on their feet. So now it's up to the team, I'd say FS, to make sure to do the same deed against the team R3G. That did a little bit of DTU in a single while back, but now FS, so far, 2 eliminations. So far, 2 eliminations to the players. All 4 of the players still standing. On the other side, they're getting finally aggressed upon by the team Magnus. Magnus will be on the receiving end, but Malik, this UMP is crucial. He knocks out one of the players, though, which is FS Black. The second player, Mumtu, is also taken down. The UMP, once again, has been shot on the player, but Malik this time around gets taken down by the hand of Team FS. FS not only has eliminated, almost eliminated Team Magnus, they have so far 4 eliminations for themselves. And Magnus, this is the time that you have to take the stance. This is the time that you have to make sure that you take the lead back for yourself. There we go. 1 player eliminated, 2 player eliminated, and with that, in the blink of the eye, Team FS, the complete squad, has been eliminated by the hand of the team Magnus. So far, 9 eliminations into their backpack. But with only the 2 players that are surviving, it's not a good start. It is not a good start that's happening right now. Finisher, his car on top of that has finally been flipped over. He cannot go anywhere in the car, but with the DBS shots, he take 1 down before getting knocked out by the same guy, by the same team, which is 52, Hassan. Hassan giving out the beautiful cover to his teammates, not letting Se7en come even remotely close by to the team. He's gonna make sure that his teammates gets that rev, then they push forward. Se7en being the only hope for the team. He can only hope to take the car right now, get inside of that circle, get the safe angle, get the safe position for himself. But Zigzaw on a different angle, on a different plane, taking the fight against the team Tough. The grenades are happening. The grenades are being thrown, and there you have it. SLX Knight taking yet another player down, and there we go. With that, another team goes back to the lobby, back to where they came from in this match. Top 6 teams are surviving. 18 total players are in the match, but SLX, 3 eliminations, all the 4 players alive. All the 4 players, a complete squad, is still in the match. But Team Oxy, what's happened to them? This is a big question, because the last match, they did some eliminations. They did some good performances that we saw. But this time around, we're down to the top 6, and they have not even taken a single fight so far. Se7en is still alive. He's still surviving. 52 Alud, super close by towards this player, but Team Amins XH2E, they have drawn their last breath, and with that, we are down to the top 5. Zone closing in 7, 6, and the clock is ticking. This is the stage 7 that's going to be formed, and if it goes towards the Team AS, which it does, now it's up to this team to not only hold out this position, but also get some potential eliminations for themselves. Khan from AS, he is scouting right now the area, the complete array of the position, the complete mountaintop. And after that, he will try to get some visualization. But look at that, Hassan has been knocked out by the hand of Se7en. Se7en gets that completion on the player. He makes sure that he takes the revenge for his team. He takes the revenge, but Chotu is coming from the bottom side. He gets taken down as well. Se7en, what are you doing? What have you eaten? But as soon as Chotu gets eliminated from the backside, SLX TG Thunderclap. Once again, as I said in the previous match, Thunderclap, he is back on his performance. He is back with his aggression, and now this aggression will mark the end for the team Magnus, but not before getting the 13 eliminations into the backpack of the team. Oxy has also got 1 elimination so far, but they're still standing. they're standing with all the 4 players in their disposal. 1 elimination. If they look at the bottom area, they can see the Team 52 Esports at the same angle. They can hope to shot some shots on the players, take them down, but no, it's not gonna happen, because from the backside there's the team Oxy, there's the team AS that is face to face against each other this time around. Endless was the guy that was knocked out. There we go, the finish has been came from the Tabby side. The throwables, the smoke deployation is happening. Hunter losing a lot of his HP. He's on the mercy of Staff TDM, but there we come, a grenade, a single grenade from Khan, knocking not 1, not 2, but 2 infected players of the team Oxy, and with this, a complete elimination. The last player of the team Oxy gets taken by the Team 52 Esports, and this marks the end of the Team Oxygen with only 1 elimination. Down to the 3-man we are, SLX, Team 52, and the Team AS. AS, I'd say, has the best chance of getting that winner chicken in, and if they have read that, I'd say the kill feed, they can push forward. They will push forward. Zigsaw in the backside. Tabby is looking with that M4, but no, they're not pushing. They're going to make sure that every single player of the Team SLX gets back on their feet so they can loot out those kills, those eliminations, more eliminations for themselves, because the teams needs those eliminations for their, I'd say, the placements. For their placements, they need those elimination. Now the fight goes back to a 4v4. It's a complete squad versus squad. SLX, judging from their location and judging from their angle, I'd say they have the upper advantage because it's a top of the mountain location. But on the other side, Team AS, they have the circle. They have the circle position for themselves, and the location that they have already acquired, they're going to make sure that the grenades, the utilities that they have, it makes the team bleed out in this regard. It's up to the team. It's up to the first initialization. Who gets the first knockouts? Maybe will be the team that takes the winner chicken dinner. But Team AS, position that they are in, oh, it's not looking good. I'm telling you, it's not looking good, because Mithy, if he gets taken down, the bottom side is completely compromised, and no one can come to rescue that player. On the other side, if we are talking about the team SLX, they are 2-2 split cell, where one player gets taken down, the other might be able to come for the rescue. But this is the stage 8. The stage 8 is closing in. Emi Husni, both sides have made an equilibrium. Both sides have made at least sure that one player gets on their knees, so the revival factor might pull off, and the team might get enough time for their rescue, for their healings. But Zigsaw, he has been revved. Once again, he's going to heal himself. Emi Husni on the other side, no one has went to the position to rev that player, but Tabby has a vector in his hand. This is the closest, deadliest gun in the PUBG history than anyone can, aside from the DBS, because it only takes 1 bullet from the DBS to eliminate the player. But Vector versus the UMP, it will happen, and Tabby will lose this fight. Recon gets the knock and the finish, making the fight a 3 versus 4 for the favor of the team SLX right now. Look at that, the position, the formation that the team SLX, they're utilizing. They're aggressing with the right side. If Zigsaw sees he can spot out Khan, but Khan also has that crucial angle that he can pull off not 1 but 2 eliminations onto the player. But now Khan gets up, he shots at Recon Noob gets taken down, finished up right at that instant. Emi Husni using that UMP, pushing forward. Knight might give out some cover, but he has a grenade cooking up in his hand. He's going to throw it up right on the face of Emi Husni. Emi Husni gets taken down, making once again the fight and equilibrium. SLX, Team AS, who will be the winner? This is the main question, but there we go. The final shot. Khan, as he has done on Zigsaw, marks almost the territory that this winner chicken dinner goes towards the Team AS. But no, the unthinkable has been done. Emi Husni taking that winner chicken dinner, and you can see that happiness, that adrenaline surge in their performance, in their cams, that oh my god, the way that they got the winner chicken dinner till the end. It was a trade-off to the equilibrium, where now with 10 eliminations, team gets a total of 20 points. Now they're on the overall ranking of hashtag number 16. So a good match finally marks their territory. Total damage is of 1787 right now. But, oh my god, the amazingness, the teams, the fights that they did, the adrenaline surge, the happiness that they had in that moment that they got that winner chicken dinner. Oh my god, that was an intensifying moment. No one knew what could have happened at that time, but AS came in with that clutch performance from Emi Hasni's side, taking that elimination, and as that elimination was done, it was all over. For a time, I have to say it again, chances were grim for the team AS, because as soon as Khan got taken down by the hand of Knight OP, things could have been dicey. But Khan OP did, I'd say, a wrong move, that he went for the completion of the kill, completion of his knockout, and that would mark the territory. As soon as Khan gave out the call out that he's finishing me, Emi Hasni pushed forward and got that winner chicken dinner for the team. But MVP stats right on our screen. Team AS, Khan with the 5 elimination, 856 damage, assists of 3, survival time of 29 minutes, the longest time that we have seen in today's matches. 4 knocks and 54 heals. So this guy not only did not got knocked a single time, or maybe he did, because I don't think the zone damage counts, the zone healing counts on this thing. But nonetheless, the players have done a great deal. He has got not only the winner chicken dinner, but the MVP title for the last match as well, with 5 eliminations. Magnus finisher right behind him with 5 same eliminations, but the way, the position, the location that he's lacking in is going to be the damage, with 463 damage in his disposal. Beyond, once again from the Magnus side, 3 elimination to this boy, 559 damage to the guy. Joker Sir from the team Tough, 3 eliminations, once again 553 damage by the player. But Knight OG, Skyline XCG, I want to talk about this player, in fact, in particular, and this team. 1 elimination, 624 damage has been done by the player. But where did the eliminations go? Where did his eliminations go is my question right now for this team. And as we saw, they were fighting against the team AS. It was a considerable that Khan, Knight, these 2 players were at the top of front row taking the fight. Even though Emi Hasni was the person that secured the winner chicken dinner for the team, but this guy's dedication, this guy's contribution for the team, it shows in his damage. It is showing in his damage with 624. Survival time was 28 and 31. And remember, this was a hashtag number 2 team. Top players have been concluded. Now, what we're waiting for is the overall ranking. But before we move there, we will go to the match ranking this time, with the match number 15 being concluded. Team AS got the winner of the chicken dinner, 20 points at their disposal, 13 points for the team Magnus, same elimination points. So just look at that. As the team AS got their final kills on the team Skyline XTG and got the 10 eliminations, Team Magnus has already done that without even I think they were at like top 4, top 5 position, because they have only the 3 placement points for themselves, but same position points, total points in fact, for the team Skyline XTG with 13 at their disposal, 52 Esports with 10. And moving on over to our second page, starting from the bottom, the 2 teams Red Death and SRX3X. Why are these 2 teams not performing? Red Death, we saw you at the day 2. You were unstoppable. What happened in the past 7 days, this break, that this performance is being shown right now? 7th element, they have the one placement point. Hashtag has 1 elimination. Total 1 for 1x Bublu. They have the total 1 point for themselves. Amin XH2E with total of 3 points. Team Star with 3 as well. But Freestyler with 4 total eliminations into their disposal. It's completely annihilation. It's completely off the fights that they took, the fights that they did against the teams. They eliminated the complete squad, and that was the time right after that, we saw the Freestyler has lost commendable of their players. And they could not do anything at that time. They could only hope to survive. But the survival was not that much. But elimination leaders, finally, the one we are waiting for, the top fraggers. Number 1 is going to be Naki from the R3G side with 28 eliminations, 5,548 damage. Falak with 25 eliminations, just 3 eliminations less than Naki with 4480 on this location. But the Beyond Magnus, they are shining their name once again in the total elimination leaderboard with 24 eliminations, 3,769 damage. Egonix I8 with 22 eliminations and 4,637 damage. But R3G, not just one, but 2 of their players are in the elimination leaderboard with 21 elimination towards senior side, and just 1 damage more senior wouldn't have hurt. I needed that juicy 5,000 damage, but nonetheless 4,999, it's a good damage. So R3G, out of the 4, they have secured 2 of their names on the leaderboard on the top 5. Egonic side has done the same, with the Falak having 25, IQ having 22. Anything is possible. Anything is possible, because there are still 2 more days. There are still the week 1, 2 more days where the teams can get more eliminations for themselves. So these charts are bound to change. These charts will change once again, and we will have to see. We will have to see who will be on the top. Starting today, it's Naki. For tomorrow, it can be someone else. It can be anyone. We don't know right now. So it's up to the teams. But overall ranking, the thing that we were waiting for, guys, it's finally on our screen. Egon still headstrong on the hashtag number 1. 121 total points for themselves. 3 total winner chicken dinners. R3G, no chicken dinner whatsoever. But 109 points secured by this team. 7th element for chicken dinners, a total of 100 points. And this marks the triple digit points for the teams. On the hashtag number 4, we saw more teams, but overall leaderboard was on your screen. You can pause it, watch it up. But Team Star, from the 11th spot, they have 59 total points, 58 for the Team Oxygen, Freestyle with 54 for the Team QWERTY, Red Death with 53, AS 46, 41 for the 52, Se7en Esports with 40, 38 for the Team Hashtag, and Skyline XTG with 35 points. So 11 to, I'd say 14, it's still considerable. That a single match can change these teams' directions, these teams' overall ranking in the leaderboard, and they have the chance to get on the top, I'd say 8 at least, a leaderboard as well. But day summary is on our screen. The first match was gone to the Team Star, where the Team R3G could have gotten that win over a chicken dinner. But the second match, straight up Team Egonic side with that amazing domination. Erangel once again with the 7th element. They did a great start, a great initialization, and a great ending to the match of Erangel. But Miramar 141 Bablu once again clothesline to the Team Magnus, and Magnus's elimination, I'd say the complete destruction of Magnus started from that singular grenade that the Team XGeneration Hunter threw on those guys. 3 knockouts, 3 finishes up at that instant, even though only one person was completely finished, but the rest of the 2 players, they could not proceed any further because their position was compromised. But Miramar, Team AS that we just witnessed, 10 eliminations, 1,787 total damage with 362 heals, and knockouts in total was 9. 10 total eliminations was for that player. But this concludes today's matches. This concludes the final, I'd say the final match of the day 3, in fact, of the PMPL PK Fall edition, the league stage, week 1, the day 3. But tomorrow is going to be more intense. There's going to be more teams that might come up back once again. There might be some strategical disorders, maybe because the grind that they were doing in the break time was not enough for them. Maybe they were on a different plane, but still, tomorrow is another day. You can start anew once again, but we have to see what tomorrow will hold for the teams, what tomorrow will bring for the teams, in fact. And I hope that we can see some juicy, once again using the word juicy, because I want to see those I'd say the 1v4s, the 1v3s. Those are the things, those are the, I'd say, the intensity of the matches, and the complete fun of the matches that we see, the fights that we see. So I'm hoping so tomorrow there's going to be some more fights, the more intensity. The Miramar matches that we saw complete Baronland, it might change, it might not change, so we have to see. It depends on the teams, it depends on the players, how they're gonna perform for the next of the matches. But for today, this is it, guys. This was all it. It was a great match. We saw the summary, we saw the players, we saw the teams taking the fights, taking the engagements against each others at that time, and the way that they played, oh my god, don't make me say it. It was just great whatsoever. But there's always a tomorrow. To the teams that did not perform today, there's always a tomorrow. You can always try once again tomorrow with a new fresh, with a new mindset, with a new strategy. And the teams that did play today, you are the real OGs, you are the real MVPs for today's performances. And saying that to the teams that did not perform as well. But for today, it is all it. I think we should sign out. Take care. Peace out.
Make it clap.